and that's what I did. So you know what? I don't like I have enough. I'm fairly, if in case you know many viewers haven't noticed, I'm fairly monotone, and that it also extends to you know me physically expressively. I've got a case of chronic resting bitch face, you know. And
Yeah.
I've definitely, like, in terms of my voice and even, like, physically, I'm definitely a lot more expressive now than I used to be, but I'm still fairly monotone, fairly resting bitch face, you know? So, like, even if I wanted to smile, it's like, it would be a struggle. It's like, I don't know, I just can't fake emotions all that well.
I'm used to faking a lot, especially emotionally.
It's so true. Not a great thing, but also a great
Yeah.
thing. But not a great, you know, it's a nice skill, but it exists for not great reasons.
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Up there. All right.
Does really help whenever I start to get annoyed or lose my patience with customers, though.
Yeah, sometimes I just gotta take a deep breath with some of these fuckers. And I definitely, at this current workplace, I definitely stand up for myself a lot more because I have the confidence of the fact that I know the management will stand behind me.
I know only my direct supervisor might stand behind me, maybe the other network guys above him. But, like, I don't think marketing or HR really likes me that much.
Kill all the snipers. Got him. Oh. Can I wall run backwards? Not quite. Okay. Man. Or we're just gonna reset. Yep. Like there was this other customer who, you know, he'd been staying there a while, and what do you call it? You know, he was wanting to extend his stay one day, so I was like, yeah, it's like I don't know, it was like 110 for this day or whatever. And he's like, what is it for tomorrow? I'm like, right now it says it's 110 for tomorrow. He's like, okay, I'll just do one for now, and then if I want to stay another day, I'll come back tomorrow. I was like, okay, you know, no problems there. And then the next day he comes back, and prices change, you know, like,
Right.
so it was no longer 110. It was now 115, a whole $5 more. And that was, well, first, wait, hold on. I want to see that again. I want to kick them midair. Aw. Well, close enough. He's like, well, yesterday you told me it was this. I was like, that was the price yesterday. You know, like, prices are subject to change. That The rates are done by corporate. Like, I don't have it. He's like, no, but you don't. You told me yesterday that the price was 110, and I'm like, it was 110 yesterday, but now it's 115. And he's like, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm like, no, I hear you. I understand what you're saying. You just don't want to listen to me. I'm like, this is the price now. And then he's like, well, fine, I'll pay that, but I want to speak with a manager. I'm like, she's back there right now if you want to speak with her. And so he does, and the manager, she basically like gave him an override rate because she can do that. She's capable of doing that. And so she gives him like an override rate because basically they're, you know, this was during the hurricane, so like there's some circumstances where it's like you want to keep people who are already here in rather than send them out to try and find a room somewhere else when it's almost all booked out everywhere. Like, I have no desire to send this person away, but bro, it's $5 fucking. Like, and you clearly,
$5.
it's a $5 difference, dude. Like, and you clearly have the money for it because you're one of the few people that like is paying in cash, and I can see the fucking money in your wallet when you pull it out. I know you have the money. $5 is not a big deal to you currently. And so yeah, she gives him like the discount of $5 because she's nice. And then the next day, you know, that's the end of that. I tell her the next day, I'm like, listen, we're sold out, right? Like, because the hurricane is coming. Oh, fucking just kill me already. We're sold out because the hurricane is coming, and you know, people are staying there. I'm like, listen, I know this person's gonna give me shit tomorrow. I'm just letting you know now. If they give me shit, like, I have no desire to kick them out. I'm gonna do everything in my power to get them a room, but at this moment, we are sold out, and they're not going to be happy about it. And she's like, oh, okay, you know, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Sure enough, he comes by. I tell him the situation. I'm like, look, we're already all booked out. There's always the possibility that people cancel because they can't make the trip because of the hurricane. So what I'm going to do is when I get a cancellation, I'm going to give you a call, as well as the other people who are already waiting on another room, a call before I cancel it, so it doesn't put the room in the system to be sold immediately again. You know, literally the most like charitable thing I can do given the situation. And the guy gets pissed at me. He's like, "Are you so you're just gonna kick me out to the fucking street?" I'm like, "No, I just told you what I'm gonna do. All right, we're not kicking you out. Like, we're gonna give you some extra time because we understand the situation. I have no desire to throw anyone out when there's a hurricane. So you can either work with me, given the tools I have, or you can get out on your own." And he's like, "All right, fine." He's still like pissy about it. And then in the end, we can't get him a room because nothing changes, basically. The only person, we were only able to extend one person, and that was just because she was in the Queen Suite. And so it was like, no one wanted to buy the Queen Suite, so we were able to extend her into that one. That was basically the only reason. Also, this map fucking sucks because I have no idea where to go. I'm dead.
It says it's in the towers, so...
And then, like, around... I guess I do gotta go up there. Okay, fuck it. We don't gotta fight anything. So eventually what happens is, the owner comes by and he hears me dealing with this person, and he's like... At one point he pulls me aside, he's like, "What's up with this guy? Like, what's going on?" And I just, you know, I tell him everything verbatim. What the fuck? I tell him everything verbatim, and at one point, the room type that he's in does free up, but the owner's like, "Nah, I don't like how he treated you. We're kicking him out." Like, I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." And he basically just tells the guy like, "Yeah, you treated my employee like shit, so I'm kicking you out." And the guy was not happy of being kicked out. But hey, you know, if you mistreat an employee and then a manager gives you a discount, you don't learn. So it's probably for the best.
Like, that came from literally...
Yeah, and he's like, and the guy's like, and the owner doesn't like to say he's the owner, you know, he just likes to act like he's just some manager. And the guy's like, oh, I want to speak to the manager that I spoke with yesterday. He's like, no, you're not speaking with her. I own this place. It's my call. Get out. I'm like, he's like, and that usually throws people off because they're not ready to just be like, oh, this guy literally owns the place. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Oh, okay, thank God.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Used isolation. Beat 6 cool guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of little funny objectives. Six cool dudes at Ram Ranch. Where are they? That's not them. Is that them? Where the fuck are they? Oh, there you are. Hello.
Oh yeah, that guy's pretty cool. He has a flamethrower.
Yeah, he was cool. But yeah, as many complaints as I have given viewers, I promise it's not all bad. There are a lot of very nice people that I work with, and you know, when my patience comes through then, and like I help them out with something, like sometimes they're going somewhere else and they're trying to arrange a stay, and like I'll look up stuff for them, and they'll be very nice, and then they will go and they will like leave reviews or whatever, or they'll talk to managers and they'll like by name mention me and that they really liked me and that they should give me a promotion basically. So it's like, oh, that is nice that there are reasonable fucking people out there.
Yeah, I know frequently, due to my patience and actually wanting to help these people, I get a lot of customers like that where they're just very happy at the end of the call. I had a few of them say they should give me a promotion or a raise and whatnot. Like, it's not like most of my customer experience is bad. It's just the bad ones stand out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they do. And they occupy so much of your fucking time.
Yeah.
Because they don't leave you alone until they either get what they want or it gets to the point where no one wants to deal with them anymore, so.
Luckily, I have the ability to escalate things, because most of my stuff, most of the time I deal with customers is over the phone. So I can just send them to another tech if need be.
Oh, it's you. Give me your flamethrower. Yes. I love getting melee kills on airborne units. It's very satisfying. Oh.
Oh yeah, you weren't there. Last week even, I had gotten like the last call on my Saturday shift lasted an hour. Just because I was trying to get this old, elderly, more disabled guy TV service back up and running because he had to replace his TV. Well, turns out his TV is being a bit of an idiot, and I can't get him up over the phone, so I tell him that I will have our scheduler call him back to get him scheduled.
Party at Party Mansion.
Does not end up getting called back, and I assumed that the scheduler had called him back because he had whenever I sent him a message to let him know that, hey, we have this sort of situation going on with this customer. He had sent me a thumbs up. So I assumed he had acknowledged it and actually went through Monday, Tuesday whenever I got back in. And then Wednesday comes around, and I get told elsewise, and I have to be the one who has to call him back and get him taken care of. So, you can probably tell how happy he was whenever the next available spot that we had for him was next Thursday.
I'm sure he was very joyful about that.
Yeah. The nickname I had for the guy was like Rock Hermit, because while I was on the phone with him Saturday, like we left on a good note. He was sitting there trying to tell me stories. He owns a rock shop, like right nearby his house there.
Like mineral rock or like music rock?
Mineral rock.
Okay.
Geology, you know.
Yeah.
Like he says, he has a moon rock and whatnot, and he likes to give people tours about it and ask me to bring a date sometime and whatnot.
Coworkers who love your voice, maybe.
He was just extremely mad Wednesday whenever I talked to him about it and said he would call back tomorrow, yesterday. Because he was at the hospital whenever I called him back about it. To actually get him scheduled for the tech visit, which technically, by our rules, I have full right to go ahead and charge him for, because I don't think this isn't, like, unless it's actually an issue with our TV box, which I don't think it is. It's just his TV. He bought a new Samsung TV and he didn't want to set up Wi-Fi on it, but it was forcing him to set up Wi-Fi. And wasn't really budging on that fact. I couldn't figure out how to get him to skip it, though.
Yeah, it's very likely that they just don't even include a way to do it nowadays.
Yeah. But, like, even on top of that, like, TVs are the hardest thing to troubleshoot over the phone. Especially if you're dealing with, specifically issues with the TV. Like, not... Like, our cable boxes most of the time work fine. Rarely see any issues, and most of the issues with them just get fixed. Like, most of the time we can get them fixed over the phone. Same with our internet. Granted, there is a sort of annoying subgroup of people who think that Wi-Fi has the capability all the time to get certain speeds.
Oh, yeah.
And they will call in, and I have no idea what to really tell them. Other than our policy of we only really accept speed issues if it's hardlined.
Oh yeah, because Wi-Fi especially is so fucking finicky.
There are way too many factors that go into Wi-Fi.
It could literally be the paint on your walls. That's not a joke. Certain paints are more reflective of signal. That's literally a thing, which is insane to think. Like, you could just be like, oh, pick the wrong paint for my house, and like it fucks up the signal in your room specifically.
Yeah, that, and like you also have to include the hardware of the device you're using. Some of these people are trying to run speed tests on PlayStations and Xboxes, which are never the best.
Yeah, they don't have great built-in Wi-Fi cards.
Yeah. Though some of them try to do it hardlined, if I recall correctly, at least some consoles do have a cap restriction built in, or
I
don't have.
I know Xbox, the way they do like their IPs is like a, so they use like a NAT, which I don't remember what it stands for, but basically what it does is it like, when it's creating servers, it groups a ton of IPs together into like one, and so more often than not, you're limited by the like speed of the entire group itself rather than your own speed.
Yeah. Like, we can't accurately say anything is directly our fault on Wi-Fi. No matter how much we can try.
Mm-hmm.
Hardline is the only guaranteed, and some customers accept that. Honestly, if you're looking for wireless connection, like, I've told several customers this, if you're looking for a good wireless connection, don't use our routers. Like, I will always point them to a router with Wi-Fi 6 or a mesh system. Just because it's going to help them out a bit more with what they're looking for. Some customers accept it, some complain that I'm sending them to buy a $100 device just for good Wi-Fi, and it's like,
Well, yeah,
well, you're the one complaining about the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, unfortunately, to get good Wi-Fi, you need to pay for it.
Plus, with our router rental fee, you're going to be paying the same price anyways, it's just over time.
Yeah. It's like literally always cheaper to buy your own router in the long run.
Yeah. Like, the only reason why I myself am using our company's routers is just to test stuff, basically. So, to give myself my own quote-unquote home lab.
Mm-hmm.
So I could make sure our equipment works and run into any issues like this very annoying issue that I've been having with our... I want to say it's our current router where it's just rebooting randomly whenever I tried to download stuff. So... And But yeah, one good thing I guess recently is we're no longer going to be taking tier 1 calls directly, which
just
is
outsourced.
Yeah, we're just outsourcing that now.
Okay. No more turn it on and back off, or turn it off and back on again.
Yeah. We'll technically be tier 2. Like we've been called several times. Where we're only really responding to tickets. Or, yeah, actually, yeah, exactly that. We're only ever responding to tickets or sending one of us out to do that work ourselves. Which is going to be really nice because it's going to save me a lot of headache.
I need to fucking change the graphic settings on this game after this level.
Yeah.
Or at least
levels are just
not run it on DX12 because it's not working right, dude.
Levels do seem to be getting more complex lighting.
Huh?
What?
There was no lava there. This bullshit. Oh, okay.
Alright, viewers.
Well, no, thankfully it saved this area. There we go.
Okay.
Party hard, achievement unlocked. Alright, we'll be back next time, although that's been like 3 episodes in 1 recording, so... so whatever.
God. Well...